Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. You know where you are, the 99 with me, Tigo. And if you're sitting right there, you know what's about to happen. An amazing expert's about to come up, share a little spotlight of their journey, and may help you get a few more steps down the road on your journey without the potholes or the speed bumps. You know what I'm talking about. And today, hmm, we're talking about the love and joy of a family business. So sit right there. We'll be right back. Everybody, welcome back. Yeah, you heard me right. Today we're talking about a family business, but not just a family business that's helping multiple families. That's right. Arleen Garza is here today. We're going to talk about multifamily real estate. Hey, Arleen, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, Tigo. Thanks for having me on. I love when we can share with each other and lift each other up. So happy to be here today.
I'm so happy to have you here today. Now, real estate is nothing new. I think we've been doing real estate since they've been breaking rocks. So people have been buying their own homes and all that good stuff. But multifamily real estate and doing kind of this collaborative effort, that's starting to just explode, I believe. How did you get in that realm? What made you decide to do it?
Well, I'll go back just a little bit. Grew up in a family of 10 kids. So housing all of us was almost like a multifamily home. And,
Love it.
had the fortune to get a degree in finance and spent 20 years in banking. So I worked for the
Wow.
large multinational banks and had an opportunity to have a small radio show, and I was on Univision educating the community about investments because my mom was a fantastic saver, but it didn't grow very fast. And so my goal was to teach other people how to invest their money and grow it. And I didn't know where it would lead me. So
Right.
after my career in banking, my husband had a property management software company that he sold. And we
Oh,
decided we wanted to move close to my family in San Antonio. It had a great population growth and demographic. 51% of the households rent here in San Antonio. So we thought,
wow.
what a great way to explore investing in multifamily, which he had seen through the users of his software program. So we ended up here and bought a little 24 unit that literally he and I ran. We collected the rent, we leased the units, we managed the rehab, did the maintenance. We wanted to understand it, every bit of it. And it was eye-opening at the same time, but it taught us how a property runs. And it also taught us that the residents that live at those properties really rely on us to
Hmm.
provide them a good home. And so it was addicting. We said, we got to do this again. And then we sold it for a phenomenal return. And I thought, we can duplicate this and grow it from here. So
Oh yeah, you've been growing it all right. I saw on social media you guys were featured in the top 100 real estate magazine. I want to say you've been growing just a little bit and portfolio in the 450 million-dollar range. Is that right?
well, now we're even bigger, a little over
Uh-oh.
640 million in assets, about 5,000 doors, as we call it in our world.
Wow.
And so, but the beauty is also along the way, we've partnered with teachers, doctors, folks that said, I want to invest. And so we do what's called group purchasing. So we buy as a
Mm.
group. You may have heard it as a syndication, but in
Mhm.
reality, it is pulling our money together and using it to buy at 20 million, 30 million, $40 million property. and renovate it, make the units look really, really nice, increase the rents. Our rents are still affordable, but we are maximizing the value of these properties and
Wow.
giving people a great place to live.
So what if someone is a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher that's watching right now, a stay-at-home mom that has a small business and they go, "Oh my goodness, I would love to be a part of something like that." Do they need to be in real estate? Do they have to have a certain, education level? How does that work?
No, actually, there are two categories of investors. One is called
Okay.
a sophisticated investor, and so what we do is we provide training, we'll call it, and we have lots of information on our website. So we want people to understand what it is to manage, what to invest in a property. What are the risks? What are the rewards, et cetera. And so they go through that process. We spend time with them on the phone, on emails, webinars, et cetera, to
Wow.
prepare them for making the decision to invest. And then it's a matter of they're on our investor list, our investor network, and we send them opportunities as we come across them, and then
Mhm.
decide if it's good for them or not. But the one thing that I think people don't always understand is, yes, you
Okay.
passive income, right? Our management company, we also have our own management company. So we have a team of 130 people that day in and day out take care of our properties. Uh,
Mhm.
so from that, once we collect the rents, pay the expenses, the cash that's left over basically is available for distribution or to send to investors as mailbox money or their ACH at their bank, right? So investors don't have to do a thing, but we do send them reports every month to tell them how the properties are doing so that they stay informed. And the other piece that people don't really fully understand is there are some fantastic tax savings.
Oh,
So
wow.
government allows us to depreciate these 20, 30, 40 million dollar properties, and they allow us to take a big bulk of that, 80% of those depreciation amounts, the first year. So let's say the last 3 years, we have shared those tax benefits with investors and saved them over $40 million on their taxes. Legally, I will say, because it is allowed. And so it's been one of the things that people love because they would rather invest that $50,000 than to pay it in taxes, and they
Right.
get it off. And so it's been fantastic. And then at the very end, once we've increased the value of that property by raising the rents, making residents happy, they renew their leases, we sell them. And on average, we have had a return on the 9 properties we've sold over 2 times. So if somebody invested, they got double their money when the property sold. And along the way, they help provide great housing for people in our communities. So for us, it's been a dream, and so much so that, to your earlier point, we've brought our kids into the business. They actually worked with us in the beginning. So now they're getting to learn it, and we'll leave it as a legacy to them.
That's amazing. Okay, we got to have you come back because we just got started talking about this, and I know people have like 1,500 questions. Don't worry, we'll get to most of them at another interview. But before I let you get out of here, I got to tell them, share with them, how do they find you? I know you have some programs that you have coming up. How do they find out more about their programs that you're offering?
They can go to our website, REEP Equity, which is shown under my name,
Hmm.
reepequity.com, and click a button that you want to learn more. And one of our investor relations managers will reach out and get to know you.
That's amazing. Arleen, you are the best. I'm sitting here going, I want mailbox checks. Well, how do I get in there? You know, I want mailbox checks. I thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And I hope you'll come back and we can go deeper and deeper. That would be awesome.
Let's do it. That's my goal. Let's educate people on how to grow their money.
That's amazing. All right, everybody, you know what to do. If you didn't write down the web address, if you're not sure where to go to tigodirect.com. It costs you nothing. It costs her nothing, but it's a great way to connect with her. Type in real estate, type in probably equity, and you'll see her come up. and just reach out to her. I hope you enjoyed this episode. You know I want you to come back next time. And as always, I'm Tigo. I'll talk to you next time. Go look.